So, if you would have asked me a year ago what I thought was one of the dumbest things you could do for yourself in college, I definitely would have answered getting a dog. So, fast forward a year later, here we are. What am I going to say is one of the best things I've done for myself in college? Is ironically getting a dog. So, this past April, I brought home my Corgi Earl. Um, and you may be wondering what resulted in this huge shift of opinion, and I'm going to fill you all in on that. So, my three primary reasons as to why I was very against getting a dog in school are the following. The first being getting a dog is a huge financial undertaking, to which I still acknowledge and still think is a really, really important thing to consider. But for me, I was really nervous that this isn't something I'd be able to handle, and I wanted to make sure when I did get a dog, I was able to provide them the life that I thought they needed and deserved. Secondly, getting a dog is a very huge time commitment. I'm a student athlete in school, and I was really nervous that this would be something that I wouldn't be able to do to my best of my ability, which I've also been able to navigate, and that's to be continued. But third, I was really nervous that this would be something that would tie me down and withhold me from different opportunities. I've always had the perspective that your 20s are a really great time to go out and explore, meet new people, see new things, have new experiences, to which I'm still able to do, but that was something that was really big and holding me back. So, as I've said, I've had a huge change of opinion to now this being one of my best favorite things that I've done. And the benefits I've seen have really come to outweigh the primary and previous concerns that I had going into this. So, first off, something I've really noticed is overall my mental health is way better. So, to support this idea, there is a 2022 study that came out saying that dog owners are substantially more likely to have lower symptoms of anxiety. I can also attest to this fact as I've noticed having a dog has made me way less anxious and also way less stressed. I've noticed that when someone and a student who really gets wrapped up in whatever's in front of me, so for instance, if it's a test week, I really hone in on that test and exam and really overstress that. Prior to getting a dog, I would be someone that during those times, I would have a really hard time setting aside time for me to really decompress and be able to relax and enjoy what's in front of me. Having a dog has forced me to carve out time for myself, and being able to take time away from those stressful instances has been really beneficial and overall allowed me to perform better in those circumstances. So secondly, your social health is something that really improves. There's a 2017 study that also supports this idea, saying that dog owners are more likely to have higher levels of social health. So you may be wondering why getting a dog is something that encourages being social, but I can also attest to this idea, as I've also noticed this in myself. So being that getting a dog improves your companionship, that's an aspect of social health, it also introduces you to a whole different community of people. There's a whole network of people in my neighborhood that kind of get together and let our dogs run around every night in the street, and it's been really, really fun. These are people I knew beforehand, but having this connection with them has made me become closer with these people and have a whole different network of friends, which has been really fun. So also something that I've experienced in having a dog is better overall physical health. So a study conducted in 2021 said there's a positive correlation between your time spending your dog and your time spent walking your dog and your overall physical health. Now that sounds pretty obvious, as walking improves your physical health, but having a dog really encourages you to walk more often. Being that dogs are potty trained, hopefully, to go outside, that means you have to spend more time outside with them, which has been really great for me. I love going to the gym and working out, but I also do value being able to get outside and take walks, which has been really beneficial. Being in the fresh air is really relaxing and also contributes to those lower mental health stressors and anxiety inducers that I've really appreciated that factoring in. So as I mentioned, I acknowledge and respect the concerns that I had prior to going into this, but I've been able to navigate those appropriately and have this dog and allow myself to create a great life for him while also creating benefits in my own life. I encourage you to investigate getting a dog, as these are concerns that I still, as I mentioned, acknowledge and recognize, and really encourage new dog owners to look into going into it. So I encourage you to consider those factors before getting into it, but also know that if you're on the verge and thinking about it, there are some really great benefits that shouldn't be overlooked of having a dog. So yeah, thank you.